everyone, how are you today? Hope it's fine. Let's introduce ourselves first. My name is Fahira Malia Putri.
And I'm Melsa Bungancandika. We from grade 11B will discuss about the mental health problems of broken home children. Nowadays, there are a lot of social media that talk about mental health. First of all, do you know what mental health is? So, according to WHO, mental health is a state of well-being that an individual realizes, in which there are abilities to manage the normal stress of life, to work productively, and to participate in their community.
However, do you know that there are many people who suffer from mental illness? Mental illness or mental disorder is a health condition that affects thinking, feeling, behavior, mood, or a combination of them. This condition can occur occasionally or last a long time. Do you know what the characteristics of people with mental illness are like? So, there are 6 characteristics of people affected by mental illness. First, mood swings. So, mood swings are included in the characteristics of mental disorders such as feeling anxious, irritable, sad, excessive fear, and being more sensitive. And it occurs for a long time. The originator is not clear and it is difficult to control. The second is decreased cognitive function, such as difficulty thinking clearly, difficulty concentrating, easy to forget, and difficult to make decisions. On a higher level, in severe cases, people with mental disorder may also experience paranoia, delusions, or hallucinations. This can make people with mental disorders less productive and difficult to carry out daily activities at work, home, or school. Third is changes in a person's behavior may become irritable, get tired quickly, or feel less energetic, lose motivation, enjoy sex less, get nervous, or even become more aggressive towards others. They may also experience anhedonia, which is a condition when a person cannot feel pleasure and has difficulty enjoying life. This condition can make people suffer.
Then there's also sleep and eating disorders. People with mental disorders will usually find it difficult to sleep too much, or might not be able to sleep at all, or insomnia. This can make them less energetic and unproductive when carrying out daily activities. In addition to sleep disorders, people with mental disorders can also experience eating disorders such as having no appetite or overeating, or stress eating. Withdraw from the social environment. People with mental disorders will usually find it difficult to sleep too much, or might not be able to sleep at all, or insomnia. This can make them less energetic and unproductive when carrying out daily activities. In addition to sleep disorders, people with mental disorders can also experience eating disorders, such as having no appetite or everything, or stress eating. Well, the last one is lack of self-confidence or feel inferior. Low self-confidence does not always indicate that someone has a mental disorder. This may be due to the normal cynics. However, if these feelings of low self-esteem often make a person often blame themselves, hate or hurt themselves, or even have evidence or have tried to commit suicide, then this could be one of the characteristics of a mental disorder that needs to be watched out for.
There are many kinds of mental illness which we can take for granted. First is depression. Depression is a mood disorder that causes sufferers to feel sad all the time. Unlike ordinary sadness that lasts for a few days, feelings of sadness in depression can last of weeks or months. And then, anxiety disorders. Anxiety disorders are mental disorders that make sufferers feel anxious or afraid excessively and conscientiously in carrying out daily activities. People with anxiety disorders can experience panic attacks that last a long time and are difficult to control. Sleep disorders. Sleep disorders are changes in sleep patterns that interfere with the health and quality of life of the sufferer. Some examples of sleep disorders are difficulty falling asleep or insomnia, nightmares or parasomnia, or falling asleep very easily, or narcolepsy.
Well, that was a brief description of the traits and mental illness. It turns out that mental illness is also related to your broken home. So, unconsciously, children who experience a broken home have mental illness because the impact of problems that occur at home will make the child's mental become disturbed. They face problems such as children living apart from their parents due to divorce, having to deal with parental divorce since childhood changes increase the risk of a child developing mental health disorders which is depression. After parents separate, the impact that is felt is the loss of freedom and the figure and presence of an parent. Broken home children are very vulnerable to feeling lonely due to the sense of this experience. Often, children will also feel isolated, afraid to be left alone, angry, feel rejected, insecure, and confused. Divorce can in fact cause serious psychological disorders in children and disrupted development as well. Divorce in parents most often triggers depression in children in varying degrees and types.
Because we are discussing a broken home, so we will tell a life journey of someone whose family is broken home. We took the story from a Twitter user, namely @katakanajasi. Let me read his Twitter, okay? I was born into a broken home when I was not even 1 day old. My dad cheated and left my mom when gave birth to me. From there, my mom's family always said, "Your papa is dead, yet still alive." But I didn't know anything before, so believe me. My mother migrated from the village to Jakarta to support me. Long story short, my mother remarried. During school holidays, I often go to Jakarta. I often see my mother and stepfather fighting with my mother until they were beaten and tortured with verbal violence. I as a child can only be silent. In the past, when I slept in my mother's room, which was only one plot, my father also did obscene things to me. Until the end, I had my own stepfather when asked by mother, "Why don't you like daddy?" I can only shake my head. Do not dare to speak up anything. At that time, I was still in elementary school. Who isn't afraid? But God loves me so much. Mashallah, even though I was born a child of a broken home, I grew up to be a child who excels, a child who does not trouble others. I grew up to be a dreamy, ambitious child. Until finally, I went to college with a scholarship at one of the state universities. Even though I always feel, how come I'm just fighting alone, huh? Until finally at the PT I began to study Islam, study religion. This is a really touching part, how great Allah's love for His servant is.
I began to expect and be scared with my life in the past. I learned about Aqidah from scratch. I learned about the concept of Qada and Qadar. Now from this Qada and Qadar material, I feel that I have the right to live a better life. I just realized that life is actually simple, and that is by being grateful for what you have and focus on doing something rewarding. I used to think that marriage was something terrible. When I studied Islam, I actually found a different perspective, perfect about a wedding. I'm improving myself and continue to study Islam, until in the end Allah brought me to someone through His law, which I am improving myself and continue to study Islam, until finally Allah brought me to someone through His noble Sharia. I believe that this long service must also begin with something that is also pleasing to Him, so that only the doors of blessing will appear whatever the problems that will be faced later.
So, from the story above, it turns out to be true. If there is a problem, it makes us anxious, depressed, and etc. It turns out a broken home is closely related to mental health.
However, having a broken home is not a reason for us to give up. We have to keep going and process. We must ask God to be given His success and others.
For those of you who have problems like the story above or others about broken homes, cheers! You guys are strong kids. Despite having such a problem, don't give up.
Yes, exactly. We must keep the spirit to learn and achieve your goals, because you are a great boy. The determination of success does not come from problems, but how we try and pray. And don't forget, you have to have someone to share your stories with about your problems or something else. If there's no one you trust, you can talk to a counselor or psychologist, or if possible, because of the broken home problem that makes you feel like depression, anxiety, that is difficult to control, you can immediately consult a psychologist.
Well, so that was discussion related to the mental health of a broken home. More or less about this material, we apologize. I hope that motivation will lift you up. Goodbye. See you guys.